I'm just going to try and make myself a journal for traveling, and how I'm going to do that is I have cereal board, if you can call it board, cereal cardboard, and I just measured to the center and glued that side piece that comes. There's the box, there's the side piece, and I just took it off, and I'm going to glue it on the center. It kind of doesn't really look like the center, but hopefully it will be close enough. And the reason I'm doing that is that I'd like the center to be stronger, because I'm going to make it the Midori style journal, where you punch a couple holes in the center and then you string elastic. And I'm going to make a lighter journal to bring with me when I am traveling, because the one I'm currently bringing with me is too bulky, too big, too heavy. This is my daily journal, and it's just too bulky and heavy. It's one of those smaller 3-ring binders. So I'm going to switch it up and put it into one of these Midori styles, just to save a lot of room when I'm traveling. And so now that I have taken the cereal board, I'm going to sand the shine, the finish off of it, so that anything I stick on there will stick on there better. Because often if you use glue on these shiny surfaces, it will peel right off. So rather than use some of the abundant paper stack of the cheaper paper variety that I have, I'm going to use some coffee stained sheet paper, music sheet paper, and it's not big enough to cover it. So what I will do, I'm going to use this masking tape and hope that, I think in the past that I have been able to use it to glue it. So how I'm going to attach this is I'm going to use the ATG tape glider, and I'm going to use the Elmer's Extreme glue stick. So I will be using this, hopefully it won't bugger up on me, but just to do it right along the edge so that the paper sticks good there. And often I will use that other, I don't have any Su Quang double stick tape, but I have the Walmart brand double stick tape, and I think it's stronger than this ATG, but I'll just give it a shot. I mean, you know, it's only paper, right? And for this particular little one, I'm going to put, I will print an image and then put it on the front cover. Hopefully I'm in frame. Okay. And just, oops, nope, silly woman. And this part, I'm getting more concerned with whether or not I'm in frame than I than I am actually making the little faux dory. center it as best I can. This is where a bone folder would come in handy, but when have I ever been all prepared? This side of never. So just can use the top of this glue stick in a pinch and just burnish that all down. Like so. And then I want to just take those little corners off, leaving a little bit of room right there. Just diagonally like that. Like that. And then at this point I could probably just run a strip of HEG tape along this edge. And this paper is quite it's kind of fragile because of, I guess it's an old book that I got somewhere, an old sheet music that I got somewhere, and excuse me, my phone. This is when I usually get those texts. Not while I'm just sitting there, but always while I begin doing something. So just going to go like that. And I'll just go on like that until I'm done. Okay, so what I've done is to print a number of images that I liked from the free printables that you can download from Pinterest, and then I fine cut some of them like this, and then some of them I just cut straight scissors, and then I used my good old decal-edged scissors from the paper shapers that I bought many years ago, and they're my favorite, as you can tell by how many times I've glued it together. So I decal-edged cut one of them, and then the other one I straight edge cut it. And what I will do is to addition these images onto the Midori style cover that I made, and once I decide, then I will do some walnut scuffs on it, and just to age it and make it look a bit older. But I just go and decide what I would like on there, what appeals to me at the time, and whether excuse me, whether I would like to have one on the back as well. So I will I'll do that, and then I'll glue it on with some Mod Podge, and then I will, once I like how it looks, I'm going to Mod Podge over it, and possibly in here, just to provide an extra coating that I can use for it will protect the paper from wear and tear. And then I just measured from the center, and then did a couple of dots on either side here, and I will I'll get a hole punch, and I'll punch a couple holes in there, and possibly put in eyelets Then I'll string my elastic, and I will come back and show the finished result. Oops. So here's the image that I chose. And because I have an inkjet printer, with my brush I did a quick, very quickly went over it with Mod Podge to prevent it from running, the ink from running. And then I decided to go against grain. That is to say, I normally just use this distress ink for everything. So I thought I would not do that, try to get out of my comfort zone and use instead this peeled paint one from Tim Holtz. And did that instead, and I just went around the edges. And it's kind of a moss green. And I did it also on the inside here. And I hated these wrinkles, so I just went ahead and accentuated them using my homemade little daubers, which are just wine bottle corks. And I just cut some felt and stuck them on with Velcro. And they work really good for inking the edges like that. So what I will do once this dries a bit more is I'm going to put coat everything with this Mod Podge, the gloss kind, and that should protect it from wear and tear. And then I'll do one more video about what it looks like at the end. Okay, so this is how my journal turned out. I put the elastic in the little folder that I created, the little Midori folder that would house normally some pre-made Midori booklets, notebooks. This is not made of leather, it's made of paper. It is made of cereal board, music note paper, scrapbook paper, and elastic. So what I am going to do is to carry a mixture of 8.5 by 11 paper that has been folded this way, and also some lined paper, and I'm going to put that into one of these if it will fit properly. Looks like it will. And then in the other one I'm going to take stickers. These are purchase stickers, old stickers that I have, ones that I've printed on sticker paper, just, you know, stickers. And I'll pop that into this side. Yeah, and it's not perfectly neat, you know, I haven't trimmed the edges of this this paper, so it sticks out a little bit, but that is okay because my plan is once I journal when I'm traveling, I could then cut, these are not bound, they're loose, so what I can do when I'm done journaling when I get home, I'll just cut them down the center, punch my 3 holes in, and then I'll store them in my regular daily journal that I have. And I put everything in there. And of course they come out, so what I usually do when this is full, I will create a little cover for it, and then I will get some either pipe cleaner and tie these together, and then maybe I could actually show that. I'll see what happens. Anyway, that's my plan of how to use, how to not carry a big binder with me when I'm traveling. This is so much easier to carry. And normally I also punch a hole in there and I have a little strap that goes around, but you know, it's really not necessary. So I'm going to try it this time just like that. Okay. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.